food. Fuel prices over the past week have increased by a massive 60%. Imagine. This has led to protests right across the country. Officials have requested emergency financial help from the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, as it seeks some kind of solution to its $51 billion worth of foreign debt. Let's bring in our correspondent, Archana Shukla, who joins us now live from Colombo. Archana, what is the latest on the discussions with the IMF?
Well, the officials from Sri Lanka are midway through what are expected to be tough negotiations with the IMF. At this point in time, they've requested for a rapid financial assistance. These are short-term loans that can be dispensed quickly without all the strings that come attached with a normal IMF bailout package. Normally, these rapid financial assistance is given at a time when financial problems are considered to be temporary. Although initially reluctant, IMF is likely to consider this request, considering India also made a representation in favor of Sri Lanka owing to its unique situation. Today morning, IMF came out with a report on some of the conversations they've had with the Sri Lankan officials, and they've said that even for a rapid financial assistance program, they would want to get some sort of confirmation and confidence from Sri Lankan government that they will make their debt more sustainable, meaning they will bring in policies for better repayment of their debt and a stronger fiscal position in Sri Lanka.
Now, you are there on the ground. How bad is the economic situation for ordinary people?
You know, there's shortages because the government has been unable to import essentials like food, fuel and medicines. There are shortages on ground, and that's intensifying by the day. Because of shortages, prices are being hiked. Just yesterday, state-run oil companies hiked prices for auto diesel by over 60%. This is not the first time that prices have gone up. In the last 4 months, there have been instances of about 3 or 4 times that oil companies have raised prices, and that's pinching people. Prices of bread were increased yesterday by 30% because flour prices have gone up. All the other essentials have also seen a price rise. You know, inflation has been hovering over 17%. Food inflation has been above 23% in the last few weeks, and that is certainly pinching household budgets here in Sri Lanka. The issues, the shortages are more intense in smaller towns outside of Colombo, but even in Colombo you can see instances of that, and that is also intensifying protests and agitations on the street with desperate citizens coming out of the street demanding fuel, demanding food in their departmental stores. Just yesterday there were about thousands of people who blocked a main highway that connects central Sri Lanka to Colombo. Police had to in fact use gunshot fires and tear gas to disperse the crowd, and one protester was killed in that.
Archana Shukla, thank you very much for your time and your